My girlfriend told me these look like a dolphin, and now I can't unsee it. Yo, Zach Rocky here for another episode of Toilet Reviews. We'll be going over the highly anticipated Way of Wade 11 in the Team No Sleep colorway. Before we get into this review, guys, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But without further ado, let's get straight to this review. And it's been 2 years since the Wade 10 initially dropped, and after countless different colorways and a low top version, the Wade 11 is finally here, and personally, I'm really glad the brand took their time because these turned out amazing. These almost feel like a high fashion shoe that was made for on-court wear, because this whole minimalistic, streamlined design is just so damn nice. Guys, I like this design a lot better than the Way of Wade 10. This side profile view here is just beautiful, but I will admit though, the toe down view is a bit funky and probably takes some getting used to because of how wide the base is right here, but obviously there are performance reasons for that and why it is as wide as it is. But compared to the Wade 10, aesthetically, much better in my opinion. Performance-wise, I wouldn't be able to tell you guys yet, so you have to stay tuned for my performance review. But this is the second official colorway of the shoe, and in my opinion, is the better of the two colorways out right now, because there's just more color to it with the gray, the beige, and the baby blue. And when it comes to the retail price, these are going to cost you $225, which is on the expensive side of things, but when it comes to Way of Wade, you always get your money's worth when it comes to the quality and performance of their shoes, so hopefully these guys live up to their price point and perform just as well. Now, this was a limited release, just like the initial launch colorway, which personally I'm not a big fan of because obviously people have been waiting for these for 2 years and they want to try this pair out right away, but I understand why they are doing this, just to build hype around the shoe so that when there is more stock, people are more likely to buy it out right away and the shoes will sell out. Now moving along, this is the box that the shoes come with. It has some print on it that's featured on the shoes and it looks pretty cool. You also get a nice dust bag for the shoes, and it's the very least they can include given how much these cost. But now getting more into the shoes themselves, there are so many little details throughout the shoe, and I am such a big fan of this because if you guys know me, I am all about the little details. I love them, and when it came to the Wade 10, that showed quite a few, and I love seeing all the little things that were tying towards D Wade. But when it comes to the Wade 11 right here, it seems like they've doubled the amount of details, which is awesome. Because when you look closely, the details are everywhere. Whether you're looking at the TPU support piece, the midsole of the shoe, and especially the outsole, a lot of different storytelling Easter eggs with significant meaning to D Wade, and I think my favorite one has to be D Wade's face on the outsole. That is so wild. I've never seen that on any sort of shoe before. But getting more into the outsole here, what we have is what the brand is calling their ground control unit outsole, or GCU for short. So this is supposed to be a new rubber compound that is supposed to have enhanced slip resistance, and on the website it claims that this is a suitable option for outdoor play, but for me personally, I don't think I'd take these outdoors just because the rubber compound seems a bit soft and the grooves on the shoe are a bit too shallow, so I don't think the durability will be there. But when it comes to indoor play, these storytelling traction patterns sometimes are hit or miss, but I have faith in Way of Wade because their traction setups haven't failed me once. But when it comes to cushioning, we have what the brand is calling their carbon core drive system, which essentially is full-length boom with a carbon fiber plate sandwiched in the middle of the boom, which is something that high-level running shoes implement to give you the most spring and bounce out of the carbon fiber plate itself. Also, the insoles the shoes come with are very thin and cheap, and I'm not the biggest fan of it. And all of this is housed within this EVA foam carrier right here, and as far as how these feel on foot, So far, so good. Just from a try-on standpoint and walking around in them, the comfort is definitely there, so I can imagine that when you take these on court, these will definitely feel pretty comfortable as well. Moving along to the materials, and I thought they were fantastic. We have a high quality leather upper, which you love to see because it gives the shoes a premium look, and you don't see leather like this being used as much on hoop shoes in this day and age. There's also an overlay of plastic fused material on the toe area, and it has a 3M detailing which looks sick. And I do want to note that the initial launch colorway does not have this feature. The color is made of a textile and it's nice and sturdy and has no sort of stretch to it. Also, the tongue is the same one that was used on the Wade 1. So I thought that was a nice callback, and there are some perforations along the tongue, and that's where you're going to get all the ventilation from the shoes. So I really like what Way of Wade is doing right now, going back to their roots of the Wade 11 here, while still implementing a new and innovative design, because back in the day with the earlier Wade models, they were all using leathers and textiles like this, so it's really nice to see it make a return on the Wade 11. Now when it comes to the fit and sizing, they are snug and you do get a nice one-to-one fit with these. They do run a bit longer in the toe area, but nothing too crazy where you need to go a half size down. And compared to the Wade 10, the fit of the Wade 11 isn't as suffocating, especially in the midfoot area here, making the fit a little bit more comfortable and more versatile as well for different foot shapes. So when it comes to sizing, I would recommend going true to size for all foot shapes. But overall guys, the Way of Wade 11 could potentially be one of the best, if not the best, hoop shoe of 2024, so stay tuned for my performance review and we'll find out then. But comment down below and let me know what you guys think about the shoes. Would you rock them? Would you guys pay this price point that they're set at? Comment down below and let me know. I always love hearing from you guys. But now we're at that point in the video, it's time for hashtag Zacharagi, what you rockin'. And for today, I got the Adidas Dawn Issue 6, and much like Way of Wade, Adidas basketball is killing it right now. So that is it for today's video, guys. I appreciate you all for watching. I'm signing out. Peace.